Hare Krishna. Start the prayer, Harshit. My video is, my laptop video is spoiled. So, video is on, but I am not seeing.
1 minute, Mataji, we are starting.
Yeah, please start.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Ruputale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Kamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavansha Shri Rupam Shagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Lalita Shri Vishakanitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate
Gopesha
Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanosute Devi Pranamami Namo
Hari Priya
Vanchakalpatarubhyasya Krupa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna.
Narayana Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayat Nashtaprayeshva Bhadreshu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Bhagavati Uttama Shloka Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratishena Namah Pankajanabhaya Namah Pankajamaline Namah Pankajanetraya Namaste Pankajangriye Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmanya Hitaya Cha Jagadhitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srivate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityanamine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvinshesha Shunyakari Pasyata Jesatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Hare Krishna Mataji Dandavat Pranam
Hare Krishna. So now today we are into 16th chapter, the divine and demonic natures. So before that, just a small recap. We know 1 to 6 chapters are on karma yoga, which is the art of doing karma, and 7 to 12 is the main section, which is bhakti yoga, about bhakti in detail, and working with how do we work in devotion. So first is karma means doing some work, that is how to do that work with devotion. And these 13 to 8 chapters, which we are doing now, is about jnana yoga in detail. That means we have to work, but with what knowledge we have to work is what is important here. So developing the analytical knowledge is what we are discussing here. So in 13th chapter, we discussed about Prakriti, Jiva, Paramatma, Purusha, Kshetra, Kshetrajna, Jnanam, Gayam, and all these Arjuna asked various questions and Krishna answered them. And Krishna told that all these are Jiva is entangled to the Prakriti under the superintendent of the Supreme Lord. And in 14th chapter, Krishna talked about the three modes of material nature. The Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, and Tamoguna. How we are bonded to this material world because of these three gunas in us. So we have to come over these three gunas. We have to come over all the three gunas, including Sattva-guna, and go to Suddha Sattva, so that whatever service we are doing, we are going to do just for the sake of God and no other purpose. So, and chapter 15 talked about a banyan tree, a tree which is what Krishna has told here is the actual tree is above the in the Goloka, and the tree what he has described here is a reversal of the banyan tree. That means the roots are up and the tree branches are down, so it's looking down, and the leaves are still looking down, which is not possible. That means which is not real. How can there be a tree which is not real? That means it is a shadow. Suppose there is a tree at the bank of any lake or river. This is how we treat the sea. That means only if the water is there, the banyan tree is seen. That means only the banyan tree is seen in the reverse direction. If the water is not there, the banyan sea is tree naturally. We look at the banyan tree on the ground, which is roots down and branches up. But the banyan tree, what we are seeing reverse, is because of the existence of water there. What is water in our life is the water is the material desires. So the moment we come out of these material desires, the water disappears. There is no water. When there is no water, there is no reversal of banyan tree. So this is what Krishna talked in chapter 15. And in chapter 16, in chapter 15, Krishna talked about the roots, the branches, the leaves and everything, but he did not speak about the fruits of the banyan tree. In chapter 16, he is going to talk about the fruits of the banyan tree. What are the good fruits and what are the bad fruits? The good fruits are the divine qualities, and the bad fruits are the demonic qualities. So this 16th chapter is called the divine and the demonic nature of the living beings. So we'll start the slokas. So this is 16th chapter, the demonic and the divine and demonic chapters. In this is divided into three parts. The first 9 is that he is explaining what are the divine and what are the demonic qualities. And from 10th to 20, activities what a demonic people will do. And 21 to 24, how to give up the demonic tendencies in us is what is described in chapter 16. So first is 16 here in the first 3 slokas, Krishna described about the divine qualities of a person, and the next 5 slokas, the demonic qualities are described. So these divine qualities are found in the righteous and devotees, and who are in the mode of goodness. And demonic qualities are found in the people or living beings who are very passionate, who has got a lot of passion and ignorance. That is in Tamoguna or Rajoguna. Okay. So who will read sloka 1 to 3 together? Somebody? Hare Krishna. Will you read all the three, Jitesh?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. You have to read loudly. Your voice is going low. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, not able to hear you properly. Yeah.
Apyam sattva samsuddhi yoga vyavastitah dhanam dhamasta yajnascha
Hmm.
satyas swadhyasya
Avarjamam.
agrajvam ahimsa satyam akrodas tyaga santir apusnam dayabhyuteshva alopyatvam madhvam
Ardhavam.
hir achapalam तेजक्षम धृते शौचम अद्रोनितमन्त मानित भवन्ति सम्पदं दैवम् अभिजातक्ष भारतम्
Vijatasya Bharata.
यथा हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna, meaning also read.
translation
Yeah. You can't see the meaning? You can see no now?
purification of one's existence, cultivation of spiritual knowledge, clarity, self-control, performance of sacrifice, study of the Vedas, austerity, simplicity, non-violence, truthfulness, freedom from anger, renunciation, tranquility, aversion to fault finding, compassion for all living entity, freedom for covetousness, gentleness, modesty, steady determination, vigor, forgiveness, fortitude, cleanliness, and freedom from envy and from the passion of honor. These transcendental qualities, O son of Bharata, belong to godly men endowed with divine nature. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So here in these three slokas, Krishna has explained the 26 divine qualities. That means a good person, a person in Sattva Guna, what are the qualities he has? Is what is described here. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said fearlessness, purification of one's existence, cultivation of spiritual knowledge, charity, self-control, performance of sacrifice, study of Vedas, austerity, simplicity, non-violence, truthfulness, freedom from anger, renunciation, tranquility, aversion to fault finding, compassion for all living entities, freedom from covetousness, gentleness, modesty, steady determination, vigor, forgiveness, fortitude, cleanliness, and freedom from envy and from the passion of freedom from envy and from the passion of honor. These transcendental qualities, O son of Bharata, belong to godly men endowed with divine nature. These are the 26 qualities. So let us discuss what are these 26 qualities Krishna has told. Yeah, the first one is a devotee is fearless. Why are we fearless? First of all, why are we fearful? Because we first thing is when we have no faith on God or faith belief on if think that there is no control on us, we behave wrongly. And also when we know that there is somebody to control us, but in spite of which do wrong things, like we know the police fellow will catch us on the road, but in spite of which we go fast just for the kick of it. Then we are fearful. Is there any police around? Is somebody catching me? Is somebody watching me? So doing a wrong thing will start fear in us. So some do not fear, but also some people do sinful activities without any fear because they have got no belief in God. So that is a different thing. They have no belief, and they keep doing lot of things where their karma gets accumulated, and then they get the punishment later. But people, uh, when they know that they are doing something wrong, they develop that fearfulness in that. Even you children will be doing, you parents ask something to they ask you to do something, you do something different, then what do you think? You have some fear in, will mom come, will mommy come, will daddy come, and then will they punish me? That kind of fear will develop. Suppose you are doing something which you are supposed to do, then there is no fear in you. So that way, because and why are we doing that thing what you are supposed to do? Because you have faith on your parents. Similarly, people who have faith on Krishna will not have fear, because they do whatever Krishna has asked us to do, and also, and they will not do any sinful activities. That is the first quality. See, but like the best example is Prahlada. Prahlada, even though his father has threatened him that he is going to kill him, get him stamped with elephants, and then made him drink poison, threw him from the hilltop, he never feared, because he had a lot of faith on Krishna. He knows that he will come and save him. When there is somebody to save him, why will we fear? See, when you take a baby and throw the baby into the air and catch, the baby will laugh. Why is the baby laughing? Because the baby is very sure that the parent is going to hold him back. Similarly, when we have faith on Krishna, similarly, Prahlada had faith on Krishna, so he never feared. Similarly, we also, if we have faith on Krishna, we will be fearless. Next, purification of one's existence. Purity, due to the, how will we get purity? By following the scriptures. Scriptures means Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, all those things. We are told to do certain things. If we just do only those things, then we lead a pure life. And first thing is, stop doing bad is one thing, and doing good is the other thing. So that develops again fearlessness, and it also develops pure consciousness. So you know what is good, what is bad. So your consciousness has become very pure. That's how it becomes. And then once our consciousness becomes pure, we will not envy others, because we have no lust. We are not lusty, and we have no irreligious thoughts. That means doing something which is not written in the scriptures. Self-control. Next one is self-control. Same thing. Self-control means lot of temptations keep coming to us. So we should not get tempted. We know how to enjoy that minute, but we should have the control. No, this is wrong. I should not do it, because that is not what is right. Then performance. I jumped somewhere. Cultivation of spiritual knowledge. Yes, I have covered. Charity. Charity is one thing I did not do. Charity is doing something. This is not for sadhus. This is for the gruhasthas, the normal gruhasthas, because the sadhus they don't have anything to sacrifice. So it's not for them, but for the gruhasthas. They should keep taking care of all the people who are in real requirement. They should earn money, spend for the family that minimum required, and then take care of the society. That is charity. And next is self-control. Then performance of sacrifice. So self-control, sacrifices. This is also again for gruhasthas only. This is also for gruhasthas only, because only gruhasthas can do the sacrifices, because again for this the money is required. Here sacrificing means it is not sacrificing all our properties or whatever we have. We have to give up whatever is giving enjoyment to us. That means a physical enjoyment which will take us to a wrong direction should be given up. Next, study of Vedas, that is Swadhyaya. Swadhyaya means we study the Vedic study. For this is again for brahmacharis. They should understand that is the age. That means that this is the age for you where you should learn what you should keep learning, updating yourself, because you have no other work except doing this. The main work of yours is this, for this study of Vedas. That means you should keep updating yourself with the best knowledge. Austerity. Austerity, that is tapasya. Tapasya can be, this tapasya means it is not that we go to a forest and sit there and meditate. It has to be a control of mind, body, and speech. That means the austerity should be in the mind. That means no bad thoughts, or the body also should not do any bad things, and the speech, we should only talk good, nothing bad should not come. I'm just remembering, but I don't know whether I remember it fully or not. Recently, I heard this Gauranga Das Prabhu's lecture. He said there should be 3 factories in every, 3 sugar factories in every human being. One is sweet, one is in the mind. That means always have only good thoughts. The other one is the second one is in the heart, which should always think only sweetly, good. And the third one is the lip, not the lip, the tongue. It should always talk only good. Those are the 3 sugar factories, something like that. I'm not able to tell properly. I just remembered it and so telling. So that's how we should always be. So tapas, always accepting voluntary inconvenience. This is what is very important. Voluntary inconvenience means getting up in the morning. See, it is very inconvenient. I know getting up in the morning, even for me, is the toughest thing. But we should develop it. Only when we develop it, slowly we get accustomed for it. That is where we should adjust ourselves. This is what we should do. That is austerity. Where are we? Simplicity, non-Vedas, austerity. Next, simplicity. That is harjavam. That means we have to be straightforward, simple. That means don't complicate things. Whatever minimum required, have it. And then never complicate things. Just be straightforward and simple. Then non-violence. Non-violence, all of you know, it is ahimsa, non-violence. So it means never hurt anybody or harm anybody purposefully. I mean, for your enjoyment. It can be a mental enjoyment or enjoyment for the tongue. Sometimes we harm others, we crack jokes and then tell them unnecessarily, tell them something bad or abuse them. And then when they start feeling bad, we enjoy. That's also ahimsa. Ahimsa means it literally need not go and hurt them. It can be just beating them. I mean, talking bad about them. Like, suppose you are a very good boy. I go and tell so-and-so, Jitesh Nandan is very bad. He doesn't do this, doesn't do that, doesn't do this. And then the third person will go and tell Jitesh Nandan that, see, Mataji has told like that. See, which I have bluffed. And so why did I do it? Because I think that's a mental enjoyment I'm getting by talking negative about him. So what will that happen? That will in turn go and hurt Jitesh. So that is also non-violence. And also, okay, all of us know the biggest, the physical non-violence, what we do is eating of non-vegetarian. I need not talk about it every week. So that is one thing. Then truthfulness, satyam. That means we should not bluff. And here, when we come to non-violence, one more thing what we have to remember is, Kshatriyas can do violence, but because Kshatriya, that means in the war, to establish Dharma, Kshatriya has to do non-violence. It doesn't come under a demonic quality, because if he doesn't do that, that is his duty. So the same Kshatriya, like many times, I think I told this example, a military officer will get a biggest award because he had killed 100 enemies in the war field. And so he holds a gun. After coming to house, because his neighbor has done some mistake, genuine mistake he has done, a neighbor, he has to go and hand him over to the police, where the police has to take action on him because he has a gun and because he killed a lot of people in the war and he got a big medal. Here he cannot go and shoot him. If he kills him, he will be arrested and put behind bar. It is the same person. Both the places he killed wrong people only, but there his duty is to kill. Here his duty is not to kill. So that way, this non-violence, we should know what to do where. That discrimination has to be there. So the next one is Satyam, is truthfulness. I mean, no lies in the interest of personal interest. That means if I say something wrong, so suppose I want to skip the class today, I have to genuinely tell this is my problem, so I am not taking class today. Nothing wrong in it. Everybody will have some problems. I cannot tell, see, I'm sick, I'm having fever, so I am not taking class. I cannot tell like that. So, that is very wrong. So that is something very wrong. So speak the truth, because speaking truth is not that easy. So to tell that you have done a mistake, it needs a lot of courage, which will, so, and the moment you speak the truth, suppose I tell something wrong, what happens? My consciousness, I have to be I tell you, to make your life simple, the best thing what we have to do is always speak truth and be what you call this, always speak the truth, because if you say a lie, you have to remember what lie you said. If you have to remember, otherwise tomorrow you will go and say something different and then you will be caught. So you will have to be very cautious and very alert and all that. Suppose you are telling the truth, you need not remember what you said, because that is the truth. So you need not remember what you have told, what you have talked. So that way, speaking the truth, following Satyam, our life becomes very simple. Next one is Akrodha, that is freedom from anger. Freedom from anger. That is, even when, that means anger, normally when do we get anger? The root cause of anger is desire. When we have a desire and when the desire is not fulfilled, we get anger. So if there are no desires, no anger. And also, sometimes we get anger when somebody provocates us. We have not done something wrong. You have done, you have done, you have done. We know we have not done. So be cautious. Tell them you have not done and then ignore. And we should not get agitated and try to justify ourselves, prove ourselves, fight and all that. That control of anger should be there. Next one is Tyaga, renunciation. That means, renunciate means we should renunciate, we should leave whatever is taking us in the wrong direction. Just say renunciate everything. We should not renunciate your studies. You should not renunciate doing chanting. You should not renunciate doing devotional service, or you should not renunciate taking up your responsibilities in life. You should know what to renounce and what not to renounce. Where to stop doing something is one thing very important. Next one is Shanti, that is tranquility. Not agitated for silly reasons. Something small has happened. Don't get irritated. Be cool, calm. This is something. Because of this, if you can maintain this, our health also will be very good. It will be, we'll have peace of mind and we'll live a very peaceful life. Apaisham, that is aversion towards fault finding. The major mistake what we do is, the moment we find a fault somewhere, we are very happy. See, Amma, brother has done this, brother has done that, brother has done this. We keep on telling. And also small thing what others have done, we make it very big. That we should stop. Why are we doing this? We are finding fault with others only to show that we are very great, that we are superior to others. So when like, it is not that your parents should not find fault with you. they can always tell what the mistakes you have done. That is that because that is their responsibility. By putting the so we can inform, but we should not take advantage of others' mistake. And then don't try to judge others. Is what the other person done? Is it correct? Is it wrong? Like that, never try to judge others. Next one is freedom, compassion. Compassion is over, no? Freedom from courteousness. That is daya. Okay, compassion. Compassion is we should be very kind to others. That is very important. That means think good about others. If I do this, others will get, others will have a problem. That kind of a thing you should have. The next one is alotitva, freedom from courteousness. That is atyasa. That means we want to own everything. Everything, whatever is there, I want. That means not just simply wanting, but wanting to have what is not ours. We will try to get what is not ours, but others also. Mardavam is gentleness. Be calm, cool, gentle to others. When you talk to others, be gentle. When you want to tell them something also, please, can you help me this? Please, can you move from here? Please, I think what you're doing should be done. Rather than saying what you're doing is a mistake. Rather than that, say, I think the right way to do is this. This is what I learned. Just say that. That's a gentle way of telling. The next one is modesty. The same thing, gentleness, that's a modesty. When you talk to others, talk to them in a very gentle way. Next one is achapam, no fickle-mindedness. Even after no disappointment, but try and try. That means you try to come first in the class, you studied hard, then you came third, then you should not give up. Thinking, no, I tried hard, I did not get. That means I'm not what I cannot get it. I am failing. This kind of thought should not be there. Even after that, no disappointment, but we should keep trying and trying. That means next one is vigor, found in Kshatriyas only, not in sannyasis or grihastas. That means Kshatriya should have that vigor. That why? Because when you are fighting, unless you are very vigorous and very strong, you can't do the fighting. If you have a very mild thought and you go and fight with a smiling face, you can never do. Only when the ferociousness comes in us, we can do the fighting. That way, it is very important. The next one is kshama, that is forgiveness. For small mistakes, don't try to punish others. Just excuse. Okay, it is not that whatever others are doing should be excused, but small things have to be excused. We should not punish, but there are people who are entitled to punish. That means somebody does a theft. It is not for us to punish them. It is for the police to punish. So we should not think, this fellow has done theft, let us all go and beat him. No, that's not our job. So whoever has to do it. And accept. So when we do, and that is punishing others. And when somebody punishes us, and when we have really done a mistake, we should know how to accept it. The best example is Parikshit Maharaj. He has done a mistake by putting a dead snake in the neck of a Rishi. So that man's son gives a curse saying that you are going to die in the next 7 days. He never revolted violently. He said, oh, I have done a mistake, so I have to accept it. And next, what he did is, that means my life is coming to an end. So now I have to accept it and now do what is right for me to do. That way, we should be in a position not to punish others unnecessarily. And when a punishment comes to us, we should accept it, accept the mistake. What is punishment? The meaning of punishment is correcting ourselves. Why will a punishment come? A punishment will come when we are doing something wrong. Why will your teacher ask you to write an imposition? Like, I don't know nowadays whether your teachers are doing it or not. In our days, when we don't do the homework, they used to make us write the homework 3 times. Why are they doing? So next time at least we'll think better. Rather than writing 3 times, I better do it on the same day 1 time. That way, the change should come in us. So we should understand why it is coming. Dhruti, that is strong mentally, emotionally, and physically. Not get deviated for all small things. So here what is important is we should understand that our relationship with Krishna will reduce our emotions. How will we get all this above all the 26 qualities or the qualities whatever I am discussing now? How will we get that? When we know that we are only temporary staying in this material world, all these emotions will go. Today your best friend, after 10 years you won't even remember him. So but now for that friend you will try to do anything. So you should know Krishna is our friend who is permanent and we are going to continue with him only. That kind of a realization should be there. Accept emotions of others but not react strongly. When somebody is behaving hard with you, you have to accept. So okay, that is their mindset. But tell them, no, what you're doing is not correct. Please don't be so harsh. You have to tell them. But we should not react in the same vigorous way. So what happens when we are getting this kind of a thing? What are we doing? What are we doing is even people go to the highest emotional state, and sometimes some people kill others, some people commit suicide, and those things should not be done. We are nobody to kill or we are nobody to commit suicide. We think we want to escape from this problem, we commit suicide, but we are not escaping from it. We should understand. So this is something, the suffering what we have to undergo. If we try to escape and commit suicide, we have to be very clear that we are going to take one more life, and there we are going to undergo the same problem. So the way to come out of the suffering is by surrendering ourselves to Krishna. And also revenge. Somebody has done a mistake, never think he has done. So tit for tat, even I will do. That should never be there. Okay, that is his karma. He is accumulating his karma. Let him accumulate. That is what is important. We discussed fortitude now. Next one is cleanliness, saucham. Not just body, but the mind too. We should keep our mind also clean. That means no bad thoughts. Never think bad about anything. That is very, very important. This is the root cause for all the mistakes what we do. By remembering Krishna always, keeping him in Krishna always, we can keep our mind and heart very clean. The next one is adroha, that is freedom from envy. Never envy. The root cause of all our problem is envy. Why are we in this material world? Just because we envied Krishna in the spiritual world, Krishna has given us this material world. Even now we keep envying. In Telugu, there is a saying, if you cry okay, you one of your eye is blind. If you cry that you lost your one eye, your second eye also will go. That way, you should understand that never keep cribbing or that man is having so much, I don't have. What will happen? You can't even enjoy what you are having. See, I have a beautiful dress which I wore. My friend wore a better dress. If I start thinking, my friend dress is better, my friend dress is better, what is happening? The dress what I am wearing today, a beautiful dress, which is also beautiful, I am not able to enjoy. That way, never envy others. Next, Atimanyita, don't expect honor from others. That means I have done this. My friend did not appreciate me. Say, I wore such a beautiful dress. Nobody is appreciating me. Why should they appreciate you? You wore it for your happiness. You got more marks. My teacher did not appreciate. Why should your teacher appreciate? If he appreciates, right, fine, good, no problem. If he doesn't appreciate also, it's okay. You are studying for yourself. That way you should know that this is whatever we are doing is for ourselves, not for somebody else to appreciate. The moment we understand this, that whatever we are doing is for our happiness and not for the appreciation of others, from others, we are relieved from half the problems. So these are the O son of Bharata. All these qualities belong to the godly man endowed with divine nature. So these are the 26 qualities which are of the divine. Now we'll talk about the demonic qualities. So the next six, in this fourth sloka, Krishna describes the 6 qualities of a demonic people. Who will read this?
Mataji, can Dixit read, Mataji?
Yeah, Dixit read.
Mataji, can I read?
Yeah, let Dixit read. Next you can read Harshit.
Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, Sloka 16.4. Dambodharpo Bhimanascha, Krodha Parusyam Evacha, Ajananam,
Ajnanam,
Ajananam,
Ajnanam,
Chabi, Ajnanam, Chabijasya,
Chabijatasya.
Asurim. Translation. Pride, arrogance, conceit, anger, harshness, and ignorance. These qualities belong to those of demonic nature. O son of Partha. Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandavat Pranam. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So here Krishna has described the 6 bad qualities or the demonic qualities. One is darpa, damba means pride. I am great, showing that. See, one kind of darpa is normally what we see openly, but this pride should not be there. That we should not even have pride that I am a great devotee. A devotee will never think that he is a great devotee. A real devotee will think that he is the lowest devotee in his community, that others are great devotees. That is humbleness. Even a false person who pretends to be a devotee will think that he is a great devotee. That is pride. This is all sinful activity. And rather than that, we have to improve ourselves inside. Darpa, arrogance. That means I am a great devotee. What are you? You are after all new devotee. What are you? That is also wrong. That means we are behaving arrogant. You come first in the class. You should not ill-treat the others who are getting less marks. You should know, you should have the big heart to look at them where they are going wrong, why they are not getting good marks, and share your knowledge. Not think that if I share my knowledge, they will also become very intelligent and I lose my first rank. No, you should improve your knowledge and you should go still higher. And then abhimana, that means excessive pride, goes to the extent of wishing to, he thinks, I'm so great. I'm greater than Krishna, or I'm equal to Krishna. Why should people worship only Krishna? They can as well worship me. And then they get into a wrong track, thinking that they are very great. That is, they get into a false prestige. This is how all these demigods or wrong gods or all these people who claim themselves to be gods come up. This is all wrong thing. Then the next one is Parusham. That means speak very harshly. Actually, we discussed all this in the first righteous qualities. These are all the opposite of those. There you are told never speak harshly. Here he is telling Parusha means a person who speaks harshly is a demonic person. Then a lack of discrimination. That means we should know what is good, what is not. Because of all the above qualities, we will not know what is good and what is bad. We behave in a very bad manner. Arjuna and Hanuman and others, see here we are told that anger should not be there, but anger can be there for doing a right work. Hanuman became very much anger when he went to Sri Lanka and when he saw how Sita Mata was suffering, and then because Ravana lit fire to his tail, he has burned whole of Sri Lanka. That is the anger, which is the right anger. Similarly, Arjuna also, he became very ferocious while doing the fighting. Similarly, Bhima. That is all for transcendental anger. That means doing a ritual for the god. Because why Krishna is telling all this is because Arjuna will think, when I do the war, I will also behave in a very rough manner. That means, am I doing something wrong? Is the Arjuna's doubt. So Krishna is telling, getting anger for a righteous cause is okay. So that is the one. Next, 5. Harshit, read.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Correct.
Daive sampadvimokshaya nibandhaya surimata ma saucha sampadam daivim abhijatosi pandava. Translation. The transcendental qualities are conducive
Conducive.
to liberation, whereas the demonic qualities make for bondage. Do not worry, O son of Pandu, for you are born with divine qualities.
The transcendental qualities are conducive to liberation and are very convenient to liberation, whereas the demonic qualities make for bondage. Do not worry, O son of Pandu, for you are born with a divine qualities. So here Krishna is telling the transcendental qualities will guide you towards liberation, whereas the demonic qualities will give more bondage to this material world, and you will be forever in this material world only. Do not worry. And Krishna is telling Arjuna, don't worry, because you are born with divine qualities and not demonic qualities. Here Krishna is clarifying because Arjuna should not get a doubt that if I do war, will I become demonic? So he should not get. So Krishna is clarifying that. 6. Pushkar, are you there? Pushkar, Hare Krishna, read.
Dvau bhutasargau lokesmin daiva asura eva cha daivo vistara saprokta asuram prathame srunu. Translation. O son of Partha, in this world there is 2 kinds of created beings. One is called divine and the other demonic.
Oh, son
I have already explained to you at length the divine qualities. Now, hear from me the demonic. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. O son of Partha, in this world there are 2 kinds of created beings. One is called divine and the other one is demonic. I have already explained to you at length the divine qualities. Now hear from me the demonic. Even demonic also Krishna has explained. And Krishna is only telling about these 2 qualities, divine and demonic. We have already talked about it. So the rest of the chapter is only about the demonic qualities, the bad qualities, what the bad qualities are and how we should come out of it. What are the results of the demonic qualities? These are left. Now, last time Dikshit has read, no? Rohan, you can read.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Sloka 16.7. Pravartim cha Pravartim cha nirvartim cha janana vidur asuraha na saucham na pichacharo na satyam teshu vidyate. Translation. Those who are demonic do not know what is to be done and what is to be not done. Neither cleanliness nor proper behavior is not rude is found in them. Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Thank you.
Those who are demonic do not know what is to be done and what is not to be done. Neither cleanliness nor proper behavior nor truth is found in them. the qualities of a demonic person. So here Krishna is telling that they don't know what is pravritti and what is nivritti. No cleanliness, nor good behavior, or no truthfulness. Every citizen, we have to understand that we have some rules and regulations. What we have to do and what we are not supposed to do. And we should not go against those things. Like a Kshatriya has to follow some rules. What did Duryodhana do? See, if he wants the kingdom, he can always raise a war, fight with Pandavas, and win over it, which Pandavas has done because they have divine qualities. But what did Duryodhana do? He adopted all wrong ways. Like when they were children, he kept them in a house and then tried to burn the house. He tries to poison them. He tried to play Jodam, and then with cheating, he won over them. So all these are the demonic qualities. Never do all this. And pravritti, nivritti. Pravritti is a good one. Nivritti is bad. So these are all cleanliness, as we discussed. The cleanliness, the dirt in the mind, nor proper behavior, and they don't behavior. They have ill-treated Draupadi in the Sabha, which is very bad. That is not a proper behavior, or no truth found in them. So, and when Pandavas lost the Jodham, what was they said? You have to do 13 years of Aranyavasam and 1 year of Ajnatavasam, after which you will be given back to your kingdom. But without doing anything like that, what they said, no, we are not going to give it. That is no truthfulness. Next, 16, 8. Harshit or Dikshit, read.
Mataji, I will read Mataji Dikshit.
Yeah,
Hare Krishna.
read. Hare Krishna. Who is ready?
Mataji.
Yeah, read, Harshit.
असत्यम अप्रतिष्ठन्ते जगत आहुर ईश्वरम अपरस्पर संभूतम किमन्यत् काम हेतुकम. They say that this world is unreal with no foundation, no God in control. They say it is produced of sex desire and has no cause other than lust. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. They say that the world is unreal with no foundation, no God in control. They say it is the production of sex desire and has no cause other than the lust. See, these people, they don't understand. See, we all learned. Why are we here? We are here because in the material world, we had our own desires and we wanted to enjoy on our own without the control of Krishna. We did not want to be servants of Krishna, but we wanted to be enjoying like Krishna itself. So that is the reason why we are here. This they don't understand. They think because people get married and they have children, we are born. That's all. But why all the parents are not having children? Why some parents' children are like that and why some parents' children are different? It is all because of the previous year's desires. So, and they think this world is like this only. It is like this. God, no, there's no God who has created. Just because of some Big Bang theory, it has come, which is not true. So people will have all this kind of, see, why do we say have this kind of thoughts is this is escapism. So when suppose you don't, one of you don't get good marks in the class, you should understand that you did not get good marks because you were irregular to the school, or you were not listening in the school, or you did not prepare well in the exams. You can't say that my teacher has not taught me properly. If your teacher has not taught you properly, how did the other children get? Or you can't say, I have written very well, but my teacher has not given me marks. Why will your teacher not give you marks? So this way, these are all escapism. We try to put the blame on others. So that should not be there. No, Rohan, read. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Etam drishtim satvabhya नसतमनो बुद्धया प्रभाववन्त्य उग्रा कर्मणः कस्य या जगतो हितः. Translation. Following such conclusions, the demonic who are lost to themselves and who have no intelligence engage in beneficial, horrible works mean to destroy the world. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Following such conclusions, the demonic who are lost to themselves and who have no intelligence engage in unbeneficial, horrible works meant to destroy the world. For such conclusions, because of all these kind of things, the demonic who are lost to themselves, that means they are lost to their desires. That means they are slaves of their desires. And who have no intelligence. If we are intelligence means it is not getting 100 out of 100 in maths. Intelligence means having the right thought. Understanding what is right, what is wrong is what is intelligence. Getting good marks in education, that is not various ways of getting it, but that is one kind of intelligence. But here the intelligence what Krishna talks is about understanding what is right, what is wrong. Engage in unbeneficial, horrible works. See, a person might come university first and become a great scientist, but if he is not intelligent, what will he make? I understand from the atom bomb, what is there? Lot of power can be generated, which can be used for the benefit of world, and it can be used for the destruction of the world also. So that way, our intelligence, whatever we are doing, we should understand, are we doing it for the destruction of this world, destruction of our life, or are we doing for improvement of the life? See, because of so much of bad happening around us, government is spending a lot of money on undoing it. Wars, how much money are we spending on wars? Is that money required? If suppose people are intelligent and people know that we are in this material world only because of the mistakes whatever we have done, they will not again fight for the countries. See, this country to this year, not this year, this life I am in India, next life I might be born in Pakistan, next life I might be born in Afghanistan, anything. We should understand that this is all part of Krishna's. Based on our desires, we are getting born. There is no point in fighting between countries. We should be friends. Then how much money will be saved? If we can save that money in building temples, in developing infrastructure, in doing good to people, and in propagating literature, these kind of things, the world will bloom like anything. But we are wasting money in destruction of the world. Pushkar, 10. Hare Krishna, Pushkar. Are you there? Pushkar?
Tritya duspuram damba manam madhanvita mahodgrastivasat grahan pravarantante suchivarataha. Translation. Taking shelter of unstable lust and absorbed in the concept of pride and false prestige, the demonic, thus illusioned, are always sworn to unclean work, are attracted by the impermanent.
Yeah. Now from Sloka 10 to 20, Krishna is going to tell activities of a demonic person and the results of those activities. So the first one, 10th, he's telling, taking shelter of the instangible lust and absorbed in the concept of pride and false prestige, the demonic, thus illusioned, are always sworn to unclean work, attracted by the, 1 minute. Attracted by the impermanent. So taking shelter of the lust, that means why are we doing wrong things? It is a lust, the desire, which is asking us for more. I want more, I want more, I want to rule this India, I want to rule the whole. First he'll think, I want to rule Hyderabad, then we want to rule one state, then we want to rule a whole country, then we want to rule the whole world. Like that, The lust, the desire is the root cause of all this. And absorbed in concept of pride and false prestige. I am the great. That kind of thing. We are not great. What is that? We are great. The moment Krishna thinks enough of it, we'll simply fall down like this and die. And the moment Krishna thinks we get a paralysis, our mind is active, our hands and legs are gone. So there's nothing great in us. It's all Krishna's blessing. So he thinks that he is great. One person. Desire can never be fulfilled. We should understand this. This is the main thing what we should understand. We always think if I am given this, I am satisfied. I will not ask anything more. How many times you must have said to your parents, you give me this, I will not ask you anything more in life. And next day you want something else. So the desires are never fulfilled. And the demonic people work in such kind of a moods only. They are always intoxicated. Intoxicated means it need not be drinking alcohol. Intoxication of power. Once somebody becomes a politician, or once a cinema hero becomes a hero, he can never go out of that, because he is admired by so many people. He gets intoxicated with that following up. And a person who starts earning money, he gets intoxicated with earning money. Like that, the right thing, if you start enjoying reading scriptures, we get intoxicated with learning scriptures. So this intoxication is something which holds a person. Illusion attracted towards impermanence. So the moment we are intoxicated, we think, I want to earn 1,000 million crores. What will you do with million crores? You have to eat the same food. You have to wear only one pair of clothes. You can't wear 100 pairs of clothes. And you have to leave everything here and go. So wrong beliefs and do sacrifices. And also here what we have to do, they do demonic activities. Some people think, if I kill a goat in front of Kali Mata, she'll be pleased, and then she will give me a lot of desires. But will Kali Mata do? Who is Kali Mata? She is the greatest devotee of Lord Vishnu. And Lord Vishnu, what does he say? Don't do ahimsa. So why do we think that by doing sacrifices something will be done? So she will not accept. It's all because we want to eat something. If you say I want to eat a goat, the people won't permit. So at least in the olden days, what they used to do is we have to do it as a sacrifice and then eat. So you are permitted. That way, these are all the excuses we develop to fulfill our own lust. Harshit, read. Harshit? Hi there.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Chintam aparimeyaschcha pralayantam upasvata kamopabhoga parama etat iti nishchitah आशापाशशतबद्धा कामक्रोधपरायणः ईहन्ते कामभोगार्थम् अन्ययेनार्थसंशयम्. Translation. They believe that to gratify the senses is the prime necessity of human civilization. Thus, until the end of this life, their anxiety is immeasurable, bound by a network of hundreds of thousands of desires and absorbed in lust and anger. They secure money by illegal means of sense gratification. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. They believe, the demonic people believe that to gratify the senses, it is prime necessity of human civilization. That means as a human being, only being happy is whatever is important. Thus, until the end of life, their anxiety is immeasurable. Why do we develop anxieties? Because we want something else. Today, I want to go for a movie, first release, first day. So, anxiety develops in me. Will I get a ticket? Will my parents permit me? Will I be able to grow? Will I be there on time? So these are all the anxiety. Where is the root cause? Because I wanted to watch a movie on first day, first show. That is the root cause. Okay, for children, it may not be wrong to go and watch a movie. but you can go on a leisure day, that anxiety won't be there. So the desire of having something very, so what others don't have is the root cause for anxiety, bound by the immeasurable. Thus, until the end of their life, anxiety is immeasurable. So the moment we start developing these desires, one after other, the desires will keep coming, and the anxieties are immeasurable, bound by the network of hundreds and thousands of desires and absorbed in the lust of anger. See, just they secure money by illegal means, by sense gratification. Just as a child, you just think, what is that I want? Be truthful to yourself. Don't think I don't want anything, I'm happy. No, I want this, I want just this. No, I want this also. Only that if I just get this, is it enough for me? One more. As a child only, if you have that, just think how much elders will have, and how much a big means like big politicians or rich people, how much will they have? They want more and more and more and more. So he in 11th sloka described the attitude of a person like this, immeasurable anxiety for enjoyment. That means there is no end. Something good happens tomorrow, you want something more. Think that enjoyment is the life goal. We know that the goal of our life is going back to Goloka. They won't understand that. They think only enjoying is the life goal. Morning, get up, happily eat, drink, and then chit chat, spend some time. Again, evening, spend some funny time, and then sleep. That's all enjoyment. Or earn money. Today I earned 1 lakh. Tomorrow I want to earn 2 lakhs. Day after tomorrow I want to 3 lakhs. I have one house. One more house, if I have, it's better. Why? Because if something happens to this house, I'll get my income goes, I'll get rent from there. But if only this, one more I have to give to my elder son, one more I have to give to my younger son. And then later, why only to my children? My grandchildren also I should give. Like this, there's no end. So we should know where to cut this. We should have houses, but where to cut this. And in the 12th chapter, Sloka, he said, material desires give bondage. The moment we want to have more, we construct a house, we are bound to the house. So it gives kama and krodha. Kama means desire. Krodha means the moment the desire is not fulfilled, we get angry. And then once these desires are not fulfilled, we go for illegal works also. That means illegal means you should not earn money like this way. Like you want to come first in the class, the best way is to study hard, understand the subject and write. But illegal means you want to get, you're lazy enough, you didn't study. What will you do? You either try to steal the question paper, or you will try to make some chits and carry them, and we'll try to do things like that. These are illegal because we have no faith in God. And we don't understand that there is a superior power who is controlling us. That means if you know that the teacher is very strong, teacher knows that I don't know any subject, and if I get first rank also, teacher knows how did this boy get first rank when he doesn't know anything. She will get it out and question you, you're caught. So if you know that consciousness, that if you are doing something wrong, you will be caught, you will not do. So similarly, if you know that Krishna is there guiding us, we will not do the mistake. And so we forget that and then work for our sense gratification only. That means happiness of our mind and body only. And we never think about the consequences. What will happen if I'm caught in the test? I'll be debarred from the school. That we won't think. We'll think, no, I'm so intelligent. I'm doing it so pakka that I will not be caught. That way we think. So that way they forget that there is somebody who is going to catch us. Now 13, 14, 15. Who is going to read? Who is going to read? Dikshit?
Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, read.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Chindam Gamyate Maya Labham Imam Prapsi Manoratham
idam astidam api me bhavishyati api me bhavishyati punardhanam asau maya hata shatrur hanishye chaparanapi इव ईश्वरो हम अहम भोगी सिद्धो हम बलवान सुखी आधो भिजानावन अस्मि कोन्यो स्तिसद्रो माय यक्षे दास्यामि मोदिष्य इति अंजन विमोहिता हरे कृष्णा माता जी दंडवत प्रणाम
Wait, you don't read the meaning? Yeah, read the meaning.
Translation. The demonic person thinks so much wealth do I have today, and I will gain more according to my schemes. So much is mine now, and it will increase in the future, and more he is my enemy, and I have killed him, and my other enemies will be also killed. I am the Lord of everything. I am the enjoyer. I am the perfect, powerful, and happy. I am the richest man surrounded by aristocratic relatives. This is none so powerful and happy as I am. I shall perform sacrifices, I shall give some charity, and thus I shall rejoice. In this way, such persons are deluded by ignorance. Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. The demonic persons think, so much wealth do I have today, and I will gain more according to my schemes. So much is mine now, and it will increase in future more and more. He is my enemy, and I have killed him. And many other enemies will also be killed. I am the Lord of everything. I am the enjoyer. I am perfect. I am powerful and happy. I am the richest man surrounded by aristocratic relatives. There is none so powerful and happy as I am. I shall perform sacrifices. I shall give some charity, and thus I shall rejoice. In this way, such persons are deluded by ignorance. See, these people are very selfish and overconfident in their thoughts. They think, I have earned this much, tomorrow I'll earn more. Do you think you can really earn more? We don't know. Recently, there were so many earthquakes there. I have put that slide in our group because a lot of WhatsApp I get, but I don't put. But why did I put? The man had a big, huge building where he was getting a lot of money as rent. And then he was very happy, very rich. Suddenly the building collapsed, gone. Actually, he might be having some schemes. I'm getting so much of rent with those rents. I will build one more building and I will earn more. Who can stop me? I'm doing it all this. But what happened? Earthquake came, finish everything gone. He doesn't now have a house for himself only. So he has to be on road begging. So where are all his schemes? All gone. Just with one thought of Krishna or one karma, bad karma, whatever he has done, all is gone. So we cannot think that I can increase it future and more and more. And then we think he's my enemy. There are a lot of, in the war, you see, like some people in Mahabharata it said they kill some people. Think, I have killed them, I'm going to kill. Like Kauravas, by cheating, they killed Abhimanyu, son of Arjuna. They think, oh, now I kill him, I'll kill the others also. But could they kill? They themselves were dead. So just because we have won over one person, it doesn't mean that we are going to win over others also. You can never think that I am the Lord of everything. We are never the Lord of everything. And you cannot think I am the enjoyer, I am perfect, I am powerful and happy. All these are mercies of Krishna or our karma, what we have done in our previous life, we are enjoying or suffering. We should know that. We can never think that I am the richest man surrounded by aristocratic, all great relatives I have. I am very rich. If something happens also, my relatives will take care. Will the relatives take care? How can they take care? Will they take care? They won't. This is more There is none so powerful and happy as I am. We think we are very powerful and happy. How powerful are we? Just this night you sleep and suddenly you get a paralytic stroke, finish. You are not there, your hand and leg doesn't move. You have so much of crores and crores of property, you can't even put a signature. You hide everything somewhere, you can't even tell your children where your money is. That is the power we have. I shall perform sacrifices. I shall give some charity. Lot of people do this mistake. And thus I am rejoiced. They think they know that they have cheated and then earned money. What they think is, okay, I have cheated and earned this 1 crore rupees. I'll give 10 lakhs I'll put it in Tirupati Undi. So that my sin is washed off. Will it go? Does Lord Balaji want your money? He has lot of money. You are only cheating yourself by giving that money to God. Only self-satisfaction that, okay, I have shared. So that way. And also, we also do this. If I get 1 crore of rupees, I will give my hair to God. Does God want your hair? Actually, giving hair means this hair on the head gives a lot of beauty to our face. If we shave our head, we look a bit ugly. But now it has become a fashion to shave the hair. That is different. So what happens? That means we are accepting God, bending our head in front of God, and then we are trying to look ugly. Then we surrendering to God. That is the purpose of giving hair. But what we are doing, because to fulfill our desires and earn 1 crore rupees, the hair which is zero value, the hair which is going to come back to us, we are trying to give as if we are doing a big sacrifice. Will we give our hand? We won't give, because we know the hand will not come back. Because the hair is going to come back, we are going to give. This is how we think we are doing some charity or some sacrifice, but cheating Krishna, but we are only cheating ourselves. Krishna doesn't want any materialistic from us. He just wants our devotion, our heart. That's all. We should understand this. In this way, such persons are deluded by ignorance. That means they are only ignorant. They think they are doing something great, but that is all their ignorance. That's all their previous karma. That's all. 16. Pushkar? Who is reading, Pushkar or Harshit? Who is the one? I forgot the flow.
Mataji Dikshit.
Dikshit, you read no just now? Let Pushkar read.
Hare Krishna.
Harshit, read Harshit.
Aneka chitta vibranta moha jala samavritah prasakta kama bhogeshu patanti narakesu chav. Thus perplexed by various anxieties and bound by a network of illusions, they become too strongly attached to sense enjoyment and fall down into hell. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Here Krishna is telling what will happen to that kind of a people. Thus, perplexed by various anxieties and bound by a network of illusions, they become too strongly attached to sense enjoyment and fall down into the hell. So various anxieties, they get attached and bound by a network of illusions. I'm going to have this, I'm going to get that, I'm going to this is all mine forever. I'm going to my 10 generations of mine are going to enjoy. These are all illusions. We know big cinema heroes or heroines who had millions of money. They die on the roads without a shelter. We know big Nawabs who had empires. They are living in rented house and they are living on pensions. So nothing is ours. These are illusion. They become so strongly attached to the sense enjoyment and fall into the hell. And the reason for all this is only envy. We always think somebody else have something more than us. So let us also have that. So we should only think that they are doing more devotion than us. Let us also develop little devotion. That is the only thing we should compare and not the materialistic things. We get into this materialistic bonding, you are into the hell. Yeah, 17. Rohan, read. Hare Krishna. Who is ready?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat.
Yeah, read. Later you can fight.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी दंडवत प्रणाम आत्म संभवित शब्द धनामानमधन्विता यजन्ते नाम यज्ञसि तेदम्भेन विधिपूर्वकं translation self-completion and always impudent, deluded by wealth and false prestige. They sometimes proudly perform sacrifices in name only without following any rules and regulations. Hare Krishna Mataji Dandavat.
Hare Krishna. Self-complacent, thinking they are very great, always impudent, deluded by wealth and false prestige. They sometimes proudly perform sacrifices in name only, without following any rules and regulations. See, they think they are very great. We are so great. We are so rich. I can do great yajnas and yagas. By doing yajnas and yagas in a very great way, I am going to get all this. It's not the way you are doing. How beautifully you have decorated, how whether you have used very gold, all gold decoration to the god, or something like that. That's not what God looks at. He looks at doing it in the as per the rules and regulations. How we should do is what is very important. So these people are very stubborn and false. They have a lot of false prestige. Do sacrifices for name sacrifices. I have done this great thing. That does not do sacrifice. They do not sacrifice any of their personal comfort. Sacrifice means giving up something which is bad in us. That is what is called sacrifice. That means while doing this yajna, you should do fasting. I can't do fasting even. So what I'll do, okay, I'll not eat rice. I'll eat vada and idli. No, that is not what you should go fast. And also, and you can have some water. And okay, I can't get up in the morning. Okay, no, I'll start at 10 o'clock. That is even that small sacrifice they can't do. And they think by doing it in a very grand way, it is getting it. But they should understand that doing it in the right way is what is important. Right. 18. Pushkar? Hare Krishna, Pushkar. Here is Pushkar. One. Jitesh, will you read? Hare Krishna, Jitesh. Okay, Rohan, read. What happened to all of you? Hare Krishna. One of you read? Yeah, Jitesh. Read. Jitesh.
Hare Krishna.
You are not able to hear you, Jitesh. Something wrong with your laptop. Ahankaram.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now yes.
Ahankaram balam rabam tamamam krodam cha namastita mam adampala deshu pradvistu bhayastanka. Translation: building by false ego, strength, pride, lust, and anger, the demons become envious of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is situated in their own bodies and in the bodies of others, and blaspheme against the real religion. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Bewildered by false ego, strength, pride, lust, and anger, the demons become envious of Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is situated in their own bodies and in the bodies of others, and blaspheme against the real religion. So here they become very proud, confused. They get very confused. So they get confused, and they think, confused means it is not that anything else. Here they think this strength, pride, what the riches what they have, the power what they have is all their greatness. That is what the confusion is, and they think it is not. They forget that it is the greatness of Supreme Personality of Godhead, and they think it is theirs, and then and then they lose everything. Who is situated? They even forget that Krishna is in them, and they go against the actual religious, and then they develop envy on others. And for envy, what envy does is, first envy kills us, our health it kills. The moment we start suffering, when somebody has something, enjoy the way they are enjoying. If we also start enjoying, we are happy, they are happy. The moment we feel bad, what happens? Our thoughts, the negative thoughts in us start developing. The worst thing, never ever envy others. That is something very bad. So enjoy along with others. The positivity develops in us. The positive vibrations in us will develop positivity, and it will attract more positive from others. The moment you have negative energy in you attract negativity from others. So always try to have only good, and then we will have peace. Otherwise we will not have peace. Yeah. We'll read. Harshit, please read.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Tam aham dvisatah Quran samsareshu naradhaman kshipami ajasram asubham asurishva eva yonisho. Those who are envious and mischievous, who are lowest among men, and I perpetually cast into the ocean of material existence into various demonic species of life. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. In the Sloka 19 and 20, Krishna tells us how he is going to treat these people with the demonic qualities. So he says, those who are envious and mischievous, who are the lowest amongst men, I perpetually cast into the ocean of material existence into various demonic species of life. That means because of lot of good fortune, and after undergoing 60 lakh species of lives, now we got this human life, which we are misutilizing by developing demonic qualities in us. That is envious and mischievous qualities. So what will Krishna do? Krishna will, because our next life is always based on what we are desiring in this life. So automatically we are desiring, and also we are doing wrong things. So we will be given the next life as the lowest amongst men and into the ocean of material existence. That means we are going to get a lower species of life into various demonic species. That means now we are human being. You want to do, you want to always eat meat only. So next life you are going to become a lion or a tiger. Or you always want to cheat others. You will become a owl. Or you always want to, something like that. It's just like the animals do not have this knowledge of what is good and what is bad. So they keep doing bad things. So whatever quality we are loving now, we will get that animal life which has that bad quality. So it is very important that we spend our life properly. Yeah, Rohan, read.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandavat Pranam. Sloka 16.20. Asurinyonim apanna muda janmani mam apratyaya kaunteya tato yantya adhamam gatim. Translation. Attaining repeated birth life amongst the species of demonic life. O son of Kunti, such persons can never approach me. Gradually they sink down is the most abominable type of existence. Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandavat Pranam. Thank you. Mataji.
Attaining repeated birth amongst the species of demonic life, one, O son of Kunti, such persons can never approach me. Gradually, they sink into the most abominable type of existence. See, after undergoing lot of lives, we have finally reached this human life. But unfortunately, by doing bad things, you are getting into the species of a lower life. So we should always keep progressing. So unless you study well and pass this class, you will never go to the next class. So till now we have been passing one class after one class and reached some class. So you are not doing it. What will happen? You don't pass the class. You'll be left there. And in that class also, you are still doing something bad. You'll be put into the lower class in the school, or you'll be removed from the school. And then you won't have any study. That way, see how you can degrade yourself. By studying well and having good behavior, you will go to the higher classes. But by having bad behavior, you are going to go to the lower classes. That way, even human life also, we gradually sink down to the most abominable type of existence. That means we get into the life of animals or plants, or some we can even just imagine, we can even become a worm in the stool. That life also we can have. Just remember that. Such a horrible life we can have. We can become a pig eating the stool. That life also we can have. If we are eating all dirty things in this life, or dirty means it need not be eating stool kind of things, but something all leftover things, preserved things, keeping things in the fridge and then preserving it for days together, and not doing any good things, all eating all rubbish. Maybe we'll be born as a pig in the next life. We can do all dirty things, get into all dirty jobs we do. We might become a worm in the stool next life. So we will be going back to horrible lives. So that anything we do, we have to do in a clean. Clean means mentally, physically, clean activities have to be done. This is very important. 21. Who will read? And also in Sloka 20, what I have to tell is, it is like you play this, I don't know, in Telugu we call Jarudu Banda. We just climb over the steps and then sit on the thing and sit, it just scrolls down, it just goes down. So that way, once you start scrolling down, you can't stop. You will fall down onto the ground. That way, you get into bad habits and bad activities. And once you start on it, on a slippery floor, if you just go and put your leg on a slippery floor, you can't hold anything. You'll simply slip down and then fall onto the hell. So we think we are going in a straight line. We think only 1 degree deviation I'll take. See, when you are in the starting point, that 1 degree deviation you can never see. You can never realize what that 1 degree is. But when you travel 1 kilometer, that 1 degree will take you 1 kilometer or some 500 meters away from your destination. You go still down, still go the same 1 degree deviation only you have taken. But after traveling for 200 miles, you won't know where your original distance is. That way, that minor deviation also takes us into wrong direction on a long journey. So we have to be very watchful, very careful. Only one day I will not do chanting. This one day will become 10 days and it will become 100 days and you will never do it in life again. So, so here God always allows us to do whatever we like to do. So we have to be very cautious in developing our desires. What is important is okay. Right, next, so 6.21. Who is reading? Last 4 slokas. Who is reading? Rohan?
Mataji.
Yeah, read.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandavat Pranam. Sloka 16.21. Trividham narakasyedam dvaram nasam atmanah kama krodastata lobhas tasma etatrayam tyajat. Translation. There are three gates leading to this hell: lust, anger, and greed. Every sane man should give these up, for they lead to their degradation of the soul. Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you,
The
Mataji.
three gates leading to the hell: lust, anger, and greed. Every sane man should give up these and lead to the degradation of that, which will lead to the degradation of the soul. That means we have been discussing this only. Lust is a desire, which is the root cause for this. The moment desire comes and we don't get it, we get it, we want more. We don't get it, we get anger, and greed develops. So these are the gates into the hell. So we have to, an intelligent man should give up all this and leave the degradation of the soul. He should always work for the upgradation of the soul. Okay. Next. Dikshit, read the next one. 23. 20. Yeah, 22. Harshit, read. 22.
Hare Krishna. Trivid एतैर् विमुक्तः कौन्तेय तमो द्वारैस्त्रिभिर्नरः आचरति आत्मनः श्रेयस्ततो यति परं गतिम्. The man who has escaped these three gates of hell, O son of Kunti, performs acts of conducive of self-realization and thus gradually attains the supreme destination. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. The man who has escaped these three gates of hell, O son of Kunti, performs acts conducive to self-realization and thus gradually attain the supreme destination. Here Krishna is telling, by giving up all these three, lust, greed, and desires, anger, lust, anger, and greed, when we don't have, what will we do? What will we like to do? We like to perform activities for self-upliftment. That means how to, till now, all those bad qualities will make us run towards self-satisfaction. So here, self-satisfaction in that, what is that? For materialistic enjoyments. So the moment we give it up, we work towards getting gradually uplifted and going towards the Supreme God. Jitesh, you want to read 23? Yeah, read.
Vidam Utstrela Vartate Kamakarat Nasa Siddhim Avapyanoti Na Sukham
Na parangatim.
He who discards spiritual injunctions and acts according to his own whims attains neither perfection or happiness nor the supreme destination. Hare Krishna Mataji.
He who discards spiritual injunctions and acts according to his own whims attains neither perfection nor happiness nor the supreme destination. That means here Krishna 23, no? Here 23 and 24, Krishna explains the value of scriptures and the result of not following the scriptures. That means we think, what is this Bhagavad Gita? What is it telling? And then leave all that and acts as if, okay, Krishna tells, give up everything, I'll do it later, and then give up accordingly, and does as we like, attains, he doesn't get any perfection nor happiness. Perfection doesn't come because we are not following scriptures. Happiness doesn't come because we are getting into material desires which are endless. Neither, so we don't get perfection, we don't get happiness, and we don't get the supreme destination also. 24. Rohan or Dikshit, one of you read the last one. Hare Krishna.
Mataji,
Yeah, read.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Sloka 16.24. Tasmag chastram paramanam te karya karya vyavastitau janatva shastra vidhanoktam karma kartum viharhasi. Translation. One should therefore understand what is duty and what is not duty by regulations of the scriptures. Knowing such rules and regulations, one should act so that he may gradually be elevated. Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. One should therefore understand what is duty and what is not duty by the regulations of the scriptures. We always think this is my duty. I should do this. I should not do this. But they are all materialist things what we define. So we should understand what does the scripture say? What is the duty of a student? What is the duty of a gruhastha? What is the duty of a sannyasi? These different people will have different. So because somebody is doing something, we should not follow. That could be their duty as per the scriptures. This could be our duty as the scriptures. The duty of a mother is different. The duty of a father is different. The duty of a child is different. The duty of a grandfather is different. So all these are well defined in the scriptures. So we should understand what is our duty, and knowing such rules and regulations, one should act so that they may gradually elevated. So if we are going as per the scriptures and as per our duties, there is a chance that we will get elevated. So scriptures will teach us good and bad. Avoid bad and keep doing good. Yeah, that is what is told. In this chapter, Krishna has described the 26 qualities of divine and the qualities of demonic, and how to upgrade ourselves and how we should not degrade ourselves. And this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has told a very, very easy process to follow all this. Can somebody tell what is that process, what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has told? Can somebody tell me?
Mataji,
Hare Krishna Maha.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Can all of us tell that Maha Mantra together?
yes Mataji. Yes
Yeah. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Excellent. Very good. So this is the best way and the easiest way. The moment we start doing it every morning, just do 4 rounds first. If you do like that for some time, you will automatically start understanding. Krishna will become active in you and he will guide you more. Anyway, he is guiding. He will guide us more, and then we will know what is good, what is bad, and then we will slowly upgrade ourselves in the right direction. So this is what is chapter 16. So next week also we'll have in the morning hours only. We'll have chapter 17. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.